Hi, this is T with TeaQuilts, and I'm here today to do Scrappy 9 patches. I'm actually using this in a particular project. I made some triangle and a square units that I'm actually doing another project with, and so this is part of that project, and so I just wanted to just go into how to make Scrappy 9 patches. So here's one of the 9 patch blocks that I've already made. I've actually have 26 of them made, and I'm trying to get, I think, 46. So I am making 21 more of these 4 patch. So what I have here is my container that has my 2.5 inch squares, because I want my 9 patches to be 6 inch finished. And so I do know that a lot of people will just go ahead and just start sewing strips together to make their 9 patches, to make them scrappy. But I find that strips are repetitive, and then the more you use them in the quilt, the more you notice that it's actually strip pieced, whereas I like a full scrappy look. So I actually just go through here and I will just pick different fabrics and start making my 9 patches. I already have some that I've pulled out here so that I can just show you how I make some of. So the one thing that I do when I'm making Scrappy 9 patches is that I don't worry about things matching. I think a lot of quilters get hooked up into making sure that things match. What I like to do is I just shoot a lot of fabrics through. The only reason I'm sorting my stacks is that because when I pulled these out last time, if it was the fabric right underneath, it may have been already used in a fabric combination, and since I want a totally scrappy look, I don't want to repeat those intentionally. If it happens accidentally, that's fine. So I will continue to do this actually until I had, say, 50 or 60 of these sewn into pairs. But since I'm on the video, I'll just make this one my last one. I will clip these, take them apart. I could leave them together if I wanted to and just add my 3rd piece, but I prefer to go ahead and just clip them apart. They're not related to each other in any kind of way. And so then from there, I just take my stack of 2s and I will sew my 3rd piece together. So as you can see, I have a strip that has 3 of my squares sewn, and then here's a second one. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and sew all of these into pairs, and then I'll come back and show you my next step. Okay, I'm back with my units. I have enough units sewn that I can make 3 9 patches to show you in this video. But what I did was I went and actually pressed my seams open. And I just do that sometimes because I just like the flatness of how the quilt will lay when it comes time for quilting it. So what I've done is I've taken 2 sets of 3s and pinned them together, and it doesn't matter if they match. Actually, I don't want them to match. That way I know my colors will be more evenly dispersed. And I'm just going to go ahead and sew 1/4 inch seam on this unit, and I'm going to repeat this 2 more times so that I'll have a total of 3, because I know I have enough units to make 3 9 patches. And as I said, I did not like lay out 9 squares to plan where each square was going to go. This is just random. And when I'm sewing, I actually have my pins back just a little so they're not actually going under the needle. So that's why I'm not actually removing my pins. I got these long flower head pins. So now I can go ahead and cut that off my machine. And I will go to the next unit. And notice how I always leave something on my machine. That way I'm not wasting thread with cutting the threads. And when I get to the iron, I will press these seams open as well, but I'll just do it here with my finger for right now. And then I will just take another unit and sew onto this unit. So like I said, I don't want anything to match. So then I will put this on here and pin it. I'm pulling my pin back so it won't be in my 1/4 inch seam. And then I will sew these down. So when I get these 3 9 patches sewn, I will take them to my pressing station and press these seams open. And then I will come back. Okay. So I'm back with my 9 patch units. I actually made 4 of them. And on the back sides, I did press all of the seams open. And like I said, it's in this project, I didn't have to press the seams open, but I just like how flat they are when it comes time to quilt. So this is actually the second set of blocks that I need. My first set of blocks was from my Tri-Rex tools with the triangle and a square ruler. And I actually have that in a Tri-Rex tools video. You can go watch that. I actually made 6-inch Tri-Rex triangles in a square. And so my next step will be some half square triangles. So that will be my next video.